Intro. Morning, Gene.
Good morning.
Where you been? Haven't seen you in a while.
Well, I just left for the weekend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we missed you.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
And I looked around and couldn't find you. Where'd you go?
Where did I go? I went fishing, actually.
You went fishing?
Yeah.
I would have thought it was a little too cool yet for the fishing.
No, not actually. For Christmas, Santa brought Pam and I fishing licenses.
Oh, okay.
So we went out fishing.
Mm-hmm. And you know, fishing is like the terminology hunting. You don't always get anything.
I did catch something.
You did.
About a 2.5-pound bass.
And you threw it back?
No.
No?
I brought it home, and we had it for dinner last night.
Gosh, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
There are people that still eat fish
when
they catch it.
I do, if we're looking for dinner. But most of what I catch, I do toss back because I don't need it. I'll put it back and catch it again.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So
And while we
fished.
were out fishing, there was a gentleman, and it appeared to be two of his young sons, out doing the world a service, reducing the Eurasian dove population.
Oh, that reduction, yes.
Yes.
Comes very quickly.
Yes. And, of course, no season and no limit on Eurasian doves, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yes.
Now, some people say that they don't taste as good as the others. I find that hard to believe, but hey, maybe so. I don't know.
I don't know. They're bigger than...
They're bigger, that's for sure.
Yeah, so you'll get more meat out of them.
That's right.
Yeah, you might even be able to gnaw on a drumstick.
Yeah, more bang, no pun intended. More bang for your buck.
Okay, but again, they're an invasive species, and they don't coo, they squawk.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not as soothing as the white-wings
they're
or the
not
mourning
at all.
doves. Oh, well. Anyway, are you ready for birthdays?
I'm ready for birthdays.
Okay, we got a big one. Accordionist Joey. He is the Cow Polka King with Riders in the Sky. A great group. Are you familiar with them?
The Riders in the Sky?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm familiar with that song, but I didn't know that there was a group.
Yeah, and it's what they are is kind of a throwback to the old Western, Gene Autry and Roy Rogers quartet, Western quartet.
Sounds to me like the makings for a dinner theater.
It could be, but they're a lot of fun, and they're very talented. Anyway, Joey, the Cow Polka King, is 71.
All right.
Okay. Mr. Bean, actor, comedian Rowan Atkinson, 65. Singer Kathy Sledge. Guess what group she's with?
Yeah.
Sister Sledge is
Sister
61.
Sledge.
Actor Aaron Eisenberg is 51. Actor Norman Reedus is 51. Actor Danny Pintaro is 44. Actor Eddie Redmayne is 38. Comedian Kate McKinnon, 36. Actress Diona Reznavor is 36. Okay, those are the relatively big shot birthdays.
Relatively speaking.
Relatively speaking. We've got the local ones coming up.
Enter to win a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
I love cake.
Yeah!
Oh, yes.
Every week, we'll give away a delicious Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake, and you could win.
I think it's time to celebrate!
Do you have a birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Roger that.
Yes.
Then call, email, or regular mail us the date, include your name, address, and phone number. Every Every Friday morning, we'll pick a winner for that week. Send us the birthdays of your family, your coworkers, and your friends. We'll put the information in our database, then send them birthday greetings on their special day. And every week, we pick a winner for the Cold Stone Creamery Ice Cream Birthday Cake.
Where no matter how you slice it, it's a piece of cake.
Let's see who will have their cake and eat it too.
Don't wait. Enter now and get ready to win.
Oh my God, really?
That is too cool.
On AM 1230.
Let's celebrate our KXO Cold Stone Creamery birthdays. Happy birthday, Alex Carranza, Baltazar Perez, Vivi Antunes, Francis Gomez, Kristen Wilson, Reina Leva, Alfred Alvarez, Daniel Bast, Helen Gailey, Jesse Vasquez Jr., Reina Nanguyan, Juliet Garcia, Lalo Rivera, Hallie Campos, Ariana Day, Brandon Lee Wong, Jay Cruz, Raimundo Coriel, Anita Gonzalez, Cheryl Walker, Cindy Rivera, Elizabeth Guzman, Jill Kennedy, Ray Gonzalez, Concepcion Alvarez, and Elisa Garcia. Happy birthday from KXO and Cold Stone Creamery. And each and every one of them eligible for the KXO Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cakes that we award every Friday. So, what's going on? Well, experts are predicting this year's flu season will be very, very bad.
Okay. I'll take that prediction.
Yeah, and there's a new study out. It shows if everybody with the flu here in the Imperial Valley faced towards Plaster City and simultaneously sneezed, it would send Plaster City right on into Ocotillo.
Into Ocotillo, okay.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yes.
Does anybody still live in Plaster City?
I don't know if they still have, they had the, as part of your compensation, they had living
Yeah, they had
areas.
the company town.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's still, I'll bet you the buildings are still there, but I would not know if they are used anymore.
It's been a while since I've been out that way.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay. So what else is new and exciting? NFL football action yesterday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Both days. Went to on Saturday night. Went to see an old friend of mine in a production that was filmed for PBS. It's called Island Crooners, and played to a sold-out crowd, and very interesting. The precision of PBS and how they put everything together to film live a production. So that was what happened on Saturday night. Saw some people from Imperial Valley that I had not seen in probably, who knows, 30, 35 years. So
They must have been from the Calipat area.
Calipat and Niland area.
Okay.
Gerald Ishibashi is the gentleman. Gerald, you notice I use that terminology loosely there. The gentleman and his family. His daughter, you can see on Hawaii 5-0 on a regular basis. Brittany is her name. She was at the event as well. Anyway, it was a great evening.
Okay.
We'll do it again.
Another local boy makes good, right?
Yes.
Okay. So are you ready for news?
I'm ready. We got some.
We do, and it's a look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Update. Hours after a funeral procession for Iran's top military general, mourners are still gathered in the streets of Tehran, calling for revenge against the U.S. for the drone strike that killed Qasem Soleimani Friday. Correspondent Elizabeth Palmer is there.
The streets were absolutely flooded. You couldn't move, and people were solemn. They weren't crying, but they were clearly devout and still outraged.
U.S. officials are on guard against possible Iranian cyber attacks. CBS News senior investigative correspondent Catherine Herridge.
The most likely is a series of cyber attacks targeting the U.S. government or financial institutions in this country, also Western European targets. as well as Israel. And the reason the Iranians like to hit our allies in Europe is that they see this as yet another way to pressure the United States.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Affordable, quiet, and reliable, you can count on a furnace from York because it's backed by the strongest warranties available. It's just another way we install confidence. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501 to learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this season. That's 353-4501. Contractor license 696216.
California headline news gathering in Oakland's Montclair district to honor Shou Zhang, the young man killed while trying to retrieve his stolen laptop last week outside the Starbucks where he'd been working. Former co-workers remembered his compassion.
How many people are here that he asked, how is your country? How is your family? How are your kids? This was Shou. He was an amazing human being.
Starbucks windows covered with Post-it notes containing messages of sympathy. Hollywood award season getting underway with the Golden Globes in Beverly Hills.
But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman.
Host Ricky Gervais sparing no one in his opening monologue. 1917 awarded Best Drama Picture and Best Director. Quentin Tarantino's film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood taking home 3 awards, more than any other film, including Best Comedy, Best Screenplay. Brad Pitt is Best Supporting Actor. Mid-70s in L.A., low 60s in the Bay Area. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your heating and air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
Real travel is life-changing. With Trafalgar, you'll discover the best way to travel and connect with the culture, people, and places you visit. You'll travel with the freedom to discover and the confidence to explore. With over 300 trips on all 7 continents, you get real experiences that you won't find elsewhere. These are just a few of the greatest travel stories you'll ever tell. Save up to 7.5% on trips. Terms and conditions apply. Visit your travel agent or Trafalgar.com. Trafalgar, simply the best.
What would you like to be better at?
Dancing.
Poker.
Yoga.
According to a study, CVS customers are better than most at something important, staying on prescriptions, which tends to make you healthier. So get a free prescription savings review. Plus, earn up to 50 extra bucks rewards each year for filling. Because of the things you could be better at, staying healthy tops them all. Treat yourself well at CVS. Terms and conditions apply. Not all prescriptions eligible. See our pharmacist or cvs.com/RX savings or /RX rewards.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Start off the new year with Quick Lane Tire and Auto Service. They'll make sure your vehicle is running right.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, the latest Abate litigation is going to trial. Michael Abate filed a legal action against the IID. The contempt action against the Imperial Irrigation District contends the district violated a previous court order concerning water deliveries. The action was heard in Superior Court Thursday. The attorney for the IID argued the action failed to describe the alleged contempt and therefore should not move forward. Judge Anderholt agreed the action did not meet the threshold, but said the legality would be resolved at a hearing. That hearing was set for February the 14th. Online residential energy audits. They are now available, and the good news is they are free. The Imperial Irrigation District is now offering online do-it-yourself energy audits for residential customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Through a new online tool, My Energy Expert, customers can identify energy-saving opportunities tailored to their own home with the simplicity and convenience of 24/7 access. The district says energy audits can be a first step in empowering homeowners to take action, helping lower their energy costs. The online tool simplifies the process and makes connecting to rebates quick and seamless. To get started, go to iid.myenergyexpert, that's with an X.com. KXO News Time, 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for all your service needs. Lube, oil, and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment. Quick Lane can handle it, and they service all makes and all models. Oh, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
Well, the Brawley City Council says bring on the new year. In the case here, they are announcing their regular meeting agenda is set for this Tuesday at 6 p.m. The meeting will be called to order in the City Council chambers in Brawley at 383 Main Street. Cody's Closet clothing event is coming up. It'll be their first event of the new year. It will be held at the Heber Community Center this Wednesday, January the 8th, from 1:30 till 2:15 p.m. They are offering free clothing and other items for those in need. Shopping bags will be provided. While the event is free, donations would be appreciated, even if it's just a spare change to help cover expenses. The community center is located at 1132 Heber Avenue in the town of Heber. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, with a great variety of gift packs which can be shipped to your friends and loved ones all over the universe. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, with some tours. Every Tuesday and Friday, 10 a.m. Yuma time, you're invited to take a free tour at the Peanut Patch. Watch them make some of their great products. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. They are closed on Sundays. The Peanut Patch, with homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster forms. Pecan turtles to die for. You'll love their yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Don't forget, every Tuesday and Friday, you're invited to take a free tour at the Peanut Patch. How do you get to the Peanut Patch? Well, Google Maps will take you there. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Page 2 of the local news and weather, all brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, the IID board meeting is set for this Tuesday, January the 7th. It will be at the IID District Board of Directors' first meeting of the new year. It will also be the first meeting led by new board president, Norma Sierra Galindo. During the meeting, the board will be asked to adopt a resolution honoring outgoing board president, Eric Ortega. Also at the meeting, President Galindo is expected to announce her appointments to various boards and organizations. Later in the meeting, IID attorney Frank Oswald will provide an update surrounding the Abate versus IID litigation. The IID board meeting begins Tuesday at 8:30 a.m., taking public comments before convening into closed session. The board will reconvene in a regular session at 1 tomorrow afternoon. The meeting will be held in the IID auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. A special check presentation will be conducted by the Imperial Irrigation District at 6 p.m. this evening. The event will be held at the Calexico Baja Boxing Club. That's at 2320 Martin Luther King Street in Calexico. District officials will present funds from the 2019 Local Entity Grant Program to the boxing club. Groundbreaking ceremony. It is for the Imperial County Niland Public Safety Facility. It will house county sheriff's deputies and county fire crew. Groundbreaking ceremony will be held at 10 a.m. January the 9th. The site for the new facility will be at 8071 Luxor Avenue in Niland. The public is encouraged to attend the ceremony. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurances.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says dry weather, clear skies, and above normal afternoon temperatures will continue into tomorrow. A weak disturbance will then mostly pass to our north on Wednesday, resulting in an increase in clouds and a slight dip in temperatures. Another upper-level disturbance should then pass through the region late Thursday into early Friday, bringing a few light showers to the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Below normal temperatures are also favored late this week and into the weekend. 72 the high yesterday, 41 our low. Sunny today with a high near 71. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming north. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 43. West-northwest wind around 5 miles an hour. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 70. Light wind. Right now downtown we're looking at 44 degrees, 61% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at 325 miles per hour. Your border wait, it's an hour and a half downtown, no waiting sentry, 45 minutes pedestrian. Eastport, it's about an hour there, 10 minutes entry, an hour at the ready lane. Page 2 of the local news and the weather. All brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, they're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want some chipotle fries.
And I want an Imperial Thick Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice-cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice-cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's sports time. Sports time brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company. You'll find their do-it centers in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville. And that's where you'll find what you need when you need it. NFL football action, doubleheaders Saturday and Sunday. And game one Saturday, the Houston Texans over the Buffalo Bills, 22-19. That one went into overtime. And that game followed by the Titans with a 20-13 win over the Patriots. It is perhaps the biggest upset of the wild card round. Derrick Henry rushed for 182 yards. And Sunday, another overtime thriller. The Vikings dropped the Saints 26-20. And that was followed with the Seahawks beating the Eagles 17-9. That sets up divisional playoff action. Saturday, another doubleheader on AM 1230. The Vikings and the 49ers will get underway at about 1:30. And that'll be followed by the Titans and the Ravens. Sunday, the Texans and the Chiefs. And followed by the Seahawks and the Packers.
Planning a home improvement project? Let your friends at Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Our do-it centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a big box with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. Our helpful and courteous staff will get you outfitted for any task in no time. Imperial Hardware Company is locally owned and family operated, proudly serving this community for over a century. We carry only the best products and top name brands. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done. with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company. Looking for additional savings? Rewards members earn credits for every purchase. Not a Rewards member yet? Visit a Do-It Center today and join the club. It's free.
In NBA action, it was the Clippers clobbering the Knicks 135-132. Heat topped the Trailblazers 122-111. Timberwolves over the Cavaliers 118-103. Grizzlies growled and beat the Suns 121-114. The Lakers, with a strong fourth quarter, topped the Pistons 106-99. Meanwhile, well, after interviewing coaches, the Cowboys finally notified Jason Garrett that, hey, we no longer love you. You're out of a job. Before they officially fired Garrett, they already had started interviewing coaches. Jerry, coach the team yourself. You're trying to do it anyway. In college hoops, guess who cracked the top 10 in the ratings? Yeah, San Diego State Aztecs. They jumped to number 6. It's Gonzaga, Kansas, Duke, Auburn, Oregon, San Diego State, number 6 in the top 25. That's it for sports time. Don't forget, we've got doubleheader NFL action Saturday and Sunday coming up right here on AM 1230 KXO. Sports time brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers in El Centro, Holtville, and Brawley. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
Havens & Sons Trucking has been a member of our community since 1949, serving a lot of different contractors and homeowners with landscape material, from Arizona river rock, large landscape boulders, crushed rock in different colors, sands, and topsoils. Looking to improve your yard or business landscape? Stop by Havens & Sons at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and see all their landscape material. Havens & Sons also delivers valley-wide.
It's financial news and a brief look at the weather. And this is brought to you by Styles and Smiles with complete salon services. You can call for an appointment or you can just walk in. Styles and Smiles, they are located right by Cardenas Market on Imperial Avenue in El Centro. The market's opening a bit shaky in early trading. The markets and investors weighing the Middle East flare-up. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is off about 70 points. The S&P 500 down 1.45. The NASDAQ, however, is up almost 12 points. Meanwhile, gold jumped $11.80 an ounce, and oil up 24 cents a barrel. The market, well, they're trying to gauge what's going on in the Middle East, as are most people, and trying to figure out which direction to jump.
It's a new year, and Styles and Smiles want you to look your best. But first, you need to make an appointment by calling 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Now, Styles and Smiles is a complete salon specializing hair, nails, cosmetics. And if it's time for a change, let Styles and Smiles transform your ordinary into extraordinary with their expert stylists. Bring the whole family because they do it all. Call now and make an appointment at 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Styles and Smiles, located by Cardenas Market in El Centro.
Well, in other financial news, Chinese officials are set to arrive in Washington January 13th for a 4-day meeting with U.S. counterparts to sign a preliminary trade pact to end their protracted tariff conflict. Over the weekend, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi reportedly urged restraint and said it opposed the use of force in international relations. Meanwhile, Boeing is considering plans to raise more debt to bolster finances strained by the grounding of the 737 MAX jets. And shares of Dow component Apple were down slightly after 6 consecutive weeks of gains. Goldman Sachs Group and Morgan Stanley are being investigated by the Bank of England. Sky News reported over the weekend. A Financial Times report Sunday said the reviews were into the bank's financial reporting practices. And Bed Bath & Beyond Incorporated shares were in focus after the Wall Street Journal reported that the home goods retailer has signed a deal to sell roughly half its real estate to a private equity firm and lease back the space in a transaction that could generate more than $250 million. It will be sunny today with a high near 71. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, turning out of the north this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 43. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 70 and light wind. Right now, downtown El Centro, we are looking at 45 degrees with that 68% relative humidity, wind out of the west at about 8 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles, here to make you look your best. Styles and Smiles on Imperial Avenue right by Cardenas Market in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
The hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. Anguish and anger in Tehran. New threats against the U.S. at the funeral of a key general killed in an American drone strike. CBS's Elizabeth Palmer in Iran's capital.
We're starting to see the fallout from Qasem Soleimani's assassination. Politically, Iran has announced that it's going to virtually pull out of what is already a very tattered nuclear deal. It said it's just going to go back to enriching as much uranium as it chooses. Meanwhile, Qasem Soleimani's body is on a kind of an honor tour, procession of various cities here in Iran, and today he arrived in Tehran.
President Trump tweeted in all caps, Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. The U.S. military strike has kicked up debate and action in Congress.
The War Powers resolution that Speaker Nancy Pelosi says will be introduced this week is similar to one already in the Senate. In a Dear Colleague letter released on Sunday, Pelosi says the resolution will underline Congress's oversight responsibilities by mandating that if no further congressional action is taken regarding Iran, the Trump administration's military hostilities will cease within 30 days. Bill Rakoff, CBS News, Washington.
Plenty of attention in New York when Harvey Weinstein arrived for the start of his criminal trial. Among those there, Weinstein accuser and antagonist Rose McGowan.
Dear Harvey, no matter what lies you tell yourself, you did this. Today, Lady Justice is staring down a super predator. You.
Jury selections expected to start tomorrow. Weinstein has denied the sex assault charges. The most serious counts carry a life sentence. Well, demand is greater than supply in Chicago now that recreational marijuana is legal. WBBM Radio's Rob Hart.
A spokesperson for Cresco Labs, which owns 5 dispensaries in Illinois, tells the Sun-Times it's closing today to give employees a breather after 5 days of working 14 hours straight. The state says $5 million worth of marijuana products were sold in the first 2 days of legalization.
On the campaign trail, one Democratic presidential candidate who stepped out of the race last week has made an endorsement.
I'm Secretary Julian Castro, and I endorse Elizabeth Warren for president.
The latest CBS News poll shows Warren trailing Biden, Sanders, and Buttigieg in Iowa, the first caucus state. The NFL's Dallas Cowboys have hired a new head coach. It's Mike McCarthy, who guided the Packers to a Super Bowl title nearly a decade ago. Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 91 points. This is CBS News.
Capital One is reimagining banking, offering accounts with no fees or minimums that can be opened in 5 minutes. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions.
like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. And we give you this magic music, which will inspire the perfect hire to begin clog dancing. Okay, there's no magic music, but skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Post your next job at Indeed.com/hire and try skills tests for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Sometimes the sniffles turn out to be more than the sniffles. Luckily, there's a Walgreens right around the corner, so you can feel better faster. And right now, get select Mucinex products for only $14.99 each with card. No reason to waste more time feeling lousy this cold season. Get in and out in minutes, so you feel better faster. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Use as directed. Restrictions may apply. See store for details. Valid in store through January 11th.
A real-life drama got attention on one of Hollywood's big nights.
Australia's wildfires kept one Golden Globe Award winner away from the ceremony.
Russell Crowe could not be here with us tonight because he is at home in Australia protecting his family from the devastating bushfires.
Jennifer Aniston accepting the award for Crowe for the loudest voice. Fellow Aussie Cate Blanchett was there as a presenter.
I wanted to do a special call out to the volunteer firefighters.
Fleabag winner Phoebe Waller-Bridge says she'll auction off the Ralph and Russo suit she wore for the firefighting effort down under. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Golden Globes host Ricky Gervais is still getting a lot of heat on social media for some of his lines last night. He took aim at everything from Apple to Felicity Huffman, Hollywood executives, and Judi Dench. He insisted over and over it's the last time he'll host. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Feel like you are on a never-ending treadmill, staying in one place and never getting ahead? You feel like there is no way out and you're just robbing Peter to pay Paul? Don't let the banks bully you. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt and you pay only a fraction of what you owe. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get debt-free in months rather than decades. Get off the debt treadmill and stop the endless cycle. Get free of credit card debt, timeshare, signature loans, and even internet loans. Call now at 800-899-8922 to see if you can qualify with no obligation and how you can receive a free book written by our CEO, the Debt Dietitian. For over a decade, Total Financial Freedom has helped thousands. They're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, too. Start saving money now and avoid bankruptcy. Your debt can be settled for a mere fraction of what you owe. Call Total Financial now at 800-899-8922. That's 800-899-8922.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love it. I love it.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
This is an ugly candy bar, Peter Paul's almond cluster. It bulges from the way they stuff those almonds and crunchy stuff inside. It's so ugly, in fact, we're not going to show it to you. But don't go away, we're going to show you something. Isn't that something? Believe me, it's better than looking at our candy bar. Funny thing, ugly as it is, almond cluster tastes just beautiful. Why people who make such a crunchy, chocolatey candy can't fix the way it looks? I don't know, maybe we should be on the radio or something, skywriting.